Hi guys, I hope you're well. Now today I thought I'd share with you 5 things that I wish I knew before starting the low FODMAP diet. Now the low FODMAP diet is quite a difficult diet to go on, it's quite a journey. I must admit that on this journey I discovered things along the way that it was difficult. It was a really difficult journey for me, and I'm hoping that this video today will mean that you guys will find these things out before you come across the problems, so that you don't have any of these sticky things that I did. And yeah, I just want to help you guys understand the low FODMAP diet so that there are no problems for you. So number 1 is that you can basically never eat out. And I say basically because you can eat out, you definitely can, but it is bloody difficult. It's really hard, and you need to be on your guard, making sure that you know what's in everything before you order something or before you take that first bite, because it is tricky. I must say that most of the time when you eat out, food is generally prepared ahead of schedule so that it's easier for them. And that means it's a big no, because there's definitely going to be a whole load of high FODMAP things like onion and garlic and all that stuff in your food, so you can't have that. So for me, eating out really is something that I kind of avoid. I prefer to cook at home. I prefer to go to someone's house where I've told them explicitly and I've watched them cook it, because it's a scary thing. Number 2, onion and garlic are in everything. It is the most annoying thing in the world. When you find out that you can't eat onion and garlic, it's like the world has ended. Nothing is as bad as onion and garlic. You wouldn't believe it. Like crisps, sauces, breadcrumbs, I'll just go back to crisps. Every flavour of crisps except plain seems to have onion powder or garlic powder in. And just on from that, I'm not just talking about like an actual onion you buy in the vegetable section of the supermarket, or a little clove of garlic, or whatever you call it, the load of garlic. It's not just about that. It is about the onion powder, the garlic salt, the onion salt, the garlic paste. All those things are onion and garlic. The only exceptions are when you are having infused olive oils and stuff, which you still have to be very careful with in case it's got bits in. You have to be the most careful ever. So yeah, just remember, onion and garlic are here, there, and they're everywhere. Number 3, fruit is an absolute nightmare. It is something that you would never expect. When you're a kid growing up, just your whole life, you're told that fruit is good for you, that you should have 5 portions of fruit and veg a day. Screw that when you're on the low FODMAP diet. There are so many fruits that you can't eat because they are high FODMAP, and even when fruits are classed like as low FODMAP. So for instance, I'm gonna use the example of blueberries. Blueberries, when you look on like a low FODMAP app or on the internet, or just listen to me right now, I'll say, oh, blueberries are low FODMAP. But they're only low FODMAP if you eat 20. And I mean, 20 little blueberries goes pretty quickly, and you kind of think, well, what's the point of having them? To me, blueberries aren't even that great, if I'm honest. But just 20, come on, 20 goes so quickly. It's not like 20 pineapples or 20 oranges or something. 20 tiny blueberries. And then when you've had your 20 blueberries and you're thinking, actually, that hasn't fulfilled my hunger at all, I'm going to have some raspberries. Oh no, stop there. You're not allowed raspberries as well, because it's about portions of things in the same sort of FODMAP group. So if you have your portion size, like of a low FODMAP portion size of blueberries, you can't then have another low FODMAP portion size of raspberries, because combining them and it's gone high FODMAP. It's a pain. It's a right old pain. So yeah, fruit is a nightmare. Number 4, the low FODMAP diet is not forever. When people think about the low FODMAP diet, they often think of it as a very restrictive thing, which, yes, it is restrictive in those first 6 to 8 weeks. That is what the restrictive stage is called, but that is not what the low FODMAP diet is in its entirety. That is just 6 to 8 weeks where you remove everything that is high FODMAP and make sure you're having the right portion sizes of everything else, so that you can sort of reset and then start retesting your body. It's just something that you do at the beginning. So I have so many people who say to me that, I've seen them message me 6 months ago, and they message me now, and they're still sort of asking about this very restrictive thing. It's not like that. The low FODMAP diet is restrictive at first, which is there to help you to reintroduce things and make your diet just so much better. The low FODMAP diet is not all about the restriction phase. And finally, number 5, the low FODMAP diet is not a cure. Now, I went on the low FODMAP diet to help with my IBS, and as many of you probably do know, IBS doesn't have a cure. So how can the low FODMAP diet be a cure? It doesn't make sense. The low FODMAP diet is just there to help alleviate symptoms, and hopefully, that's enough to get you back on track with having a better sort of quality of life, as it were. But, it's not a cure, and I kind of wish I didn't have such high expectations at the beginning of it, but I am super glad that I have been on the low FODMAP diet because it really has helped me. Okay, so there you go. Those are the 5 things that I wish I knew before I started on the low FODMAP diet. Do any of those resonate with you? Have you got any other things that you think about now and wish you had known before you went on the low FODMAP diet? Let me know in the comments below, as that will just be interesting for me and it might help other people as well. I'd like to recommend this video because it has loads of low FODMAP tips which will be super useful for you if you're thinking about starting on the low FODMAP diet, and just for those of you who are already on it and want a little bit of a helping hand. But yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye!